Hi, welcome everyone. Hi, Three Blade Ceiling Fan, Dancehall Entertainment. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Dwight, Malegan. Welcome. Allison, hi. Allison's at work, but Cammy's class. Miss Davis will be with us shortly. He's just slightly delayed. Hi, Nicole, welcome. Blessings to you as well. Hi, GG4. Welcome to YouTube Live, everyone. Thank you for being on time. Yes, Deku, she's just running a bit late, but she'll be here soon. Happy Sunday, Sunnil. I haven't seen you on in a while. What happened? You been missing YouTube Live? So while we wait on Miss Davis, remember everyone, this is where you can ask your real estate questions, or you can give us information of what's been happening in the real estate market. Oh, you've been there just not commenting. All right. Hi, Melanie. Happy Sunday as well. Hi, Staffy. Greetings, greetings. How was everyone's week? How was the weather?
As I slide in.
Hey, Mom.
Hi, Tony. Hi, everybody. Sorry I'm late. All of 3 minutes late. Ouch. Sorry about that, though, everybody. So today, though, I'm going to ask you just to give me 1 hour because for some reason I'm not feeling well. I have these joint pains up here and overall not feeling well. So I don't know if it's dengue. Um, and I have to be wearing my socks on my hand. So if you see me with my socks on my hand, it's because my hands are cold and crampy.
Mom, we need our gloves.
No gloves in Jamaica. Ah. So, and sneezing and all of that. So it could be that I'm coming out with a cold, or we're up on the hill last Sunday and some mosquitoes really beat me up. So I'm hoping that it's not the dengue mosquitoes that got me, the better of me. So the pain is actually in my two joints here. So from my neck, my head don't even hurt. Well, my remember my head was hurting me all week, in and out. So my head was hurting in and out all week. So I wonder why my head was hurting. And then now, this morning, the sneezing and the joint pains started, and feeling cold, right? That's part of the challenge. So you actually feel cold, but sure by tomorrow I'll be over it. I mean, I took some pharmacol and flu. What else I took? 2 zinc, a multivitamin,
Ginger tea.
ginger tea. So I'm knocking this thing out. I guess by tomorrow I should be fine.
GG4 thinks you have bursitis.
Bursitis. No, because of the sneezing also, I think it's more viral.
Okay.
Because of the sneezing, running nose, and besides, Anna's even have been down with that as well. But the thing is, theirs came with fever. I didn't have any fever. Tony, when you had dengue, you had fever? Tony had fever.
But not on day one.
When did the fever come?
Let me see, the Sunday I was very tired, so I went to bed like 5, right after YouTube Live. I went to bed. The Monday, I started having diarrhea. The Tuesday was when the fever came on.
Oh, okay. So I don't have any fever. I don't have any diarrhea. Maybe my body's stronger. Maybe it'll come tomorrow. Let's hope not.
Oh, I wouldn't wish that on anybody. That was
right
not
now,
a pleasant feeling.
Right now, it's just the sneezing and the coughing.
Probably just getting the flu.
And
And the weather this week probably not helping.
What weather? Jamaica, the sunshine.
Which sunshine?
Although today I feel chilly. Well, I guess that's because of the virus.
Yeah, like yesterday I was really cold.
You couldn't keep up naturally your journey. No, sir. Yesterday when in the morning when I started combing out my hair, I said, oh my God. Can't manage it. Kayamaka. Now I know why my mother used to use beeswax and coconut oil to comb me. And even then as a child I cried. It was a journey. Every Sunday, this beeswax and coconut oil. After she done wash her hair with fab soap and cake soap. Forget about the grease. I don't know if any of you went through that, but trust me. And then my hair did ticking now, so she did enjoy combing it and plaiting it down and that kind of things. But
you couldn't manage.
Can't manage it. Besides, when I'm combing out my hair to because the roots thick up, you know the roots get tangled up, right? My head hurt, man. Then I had a headache all week. You know, I was on a headache. So my head hurt. I can't manage the natural. Trust me, guys.
The worst time to go to hairdressers, we have a headache, though.
Yeah, man. The worst. Well, I didn't have the headache yesterday. Easy yesterday, but Monday to Thursday to Friday, I did have a headache. You know.
The late ceiling fan says, not dengue, Miss D. It's old age.
It's old age. Could be old age, yes. It could be old age. It can be so much things. Causing the giant pain. And then me tell me some have rheumatoid arthritis, but they kind of bring down my numbers by backing off the gluten stuff and by just eating my egg planting. I used to eat eggplant bread, right? So, but the pain subside when you back off on the gluten stuff. But it's the discipline now. The discipline.
You have to find a comfortable replacement.
Which is the gluten-free bread. But Tony, the money they could have buy me 2 pieces of land.
Well, we rather have land or good health.
Boy, I don't know. 2,500 for bread. I need one a week. A 10 grand that could be a mortgage.
Why are you eating so much bread? You need one a week?
Yeah, the bread only come with like 10 in the pocket now. So you eat 2 slices a day. And the bread little bit to easy people. So it's just a crazy setup with the bread. And the ones of them now milk you with the gluten free. I saw a national with a rice
bread,
a rice crispy yesterday, but I didn't have the price on. And I was going to charge it and got the cashier and then them giving the price and everything.
Embarrass yourself.
Yeah. Put it back.
Oh, you remember back in the day when that used to happen to us?
Yeah.
You still take up and then you have to put back.
They will put back. Well, that happen right now. Put it back. Yeah, I've worried it. Put it back.
Oh.
But it's a lots of rest, sleep, and fluid.
Maxine's asking, how long does NHT take to process loans these days?
NHT is a creature that you can't get rid of.
Why only get rid of them?
So we have a sale going through NHT. Is it Waterford? Mm-hmm. No, Willowdean. That has been at NHT for 2 months now. Mm-hmm. Right? Meaning they gave undertaking and everything and 2 months now. And I'll know. So the first part is simple. The part of getting the commitment letter, because once you go to NHT, you sit in front of them, you give them everything that they mark, so the valuation, the survey, your ID, your TRN, da. Once you give them all of that, you get that commitment letter the same time. Mm-hmm. Right, same time in front of the person. But after that, now is a slow boat to China.
It's just kind of slow because it makes so many stops along the
Oh
way.
my God! And so many persons have to touch it, man.
Yeah.
I wish we just had everything digital.
It's
Everything you
digital.
upload digital, and you read it, you click it, you say yes, approve, and you click and you click and you go through, go to the next person, you click and you click. I don't know. Jamaica, I don't know when we're going to stop doing things manually. I guess when we have these archaic degrees in the universities teaching these people these only paper things. And them come out and them do the same paper things. Yes.
The paper money has value, so they have to make sure all 50 people approve that you're getting it.
Which paper money have value? I mean the digital money.
Mm-hmm.
But every too many persons have to touch a transaction. That's my 2 cents on it. Just way too many. So anyway, she will take you anywhere from, and then don't talk to them now if you have a breach.
Yeah, it's about 2 months though.
No, about 3 months, man. From you get the commitment letter to when you get the actual house, and then transfer the money to the seller or to the seller's lawyer. That process is 3 months, another 3 months.
But you know what I realized? NHT is slower as it gets closer to Christmas, and it's slower as you get closer to summer.
All the banks.
Like I'm not sure what's happening during
All the
those
banks.
2 periods.
They're partying. They're going out to lunch and dinner. As it gets closer to Christmas, all government agencies slow down. Even the parish councils and the NEPAs and the NAAs are not telling, oh, we don't meet in December. Really? Why? What's so special about December? There's no meeting.
What do you want a break? Work hard throughout the year.
Doing what? Pushing paper?
Pushing paper is hard work.
I guess.
You ever have a job that requires reading paper all day? It's a rough work.
Pushing paper is hard work. What beats me though is the fact that even with subdivisions, this thing starts on a computer. The surveyor, the engineer, everybody, they're doing their drawings digitally in AutoCAD and Revit and so on. And yet, I just had to print some whole heap of paper again. Parish goes to Portland called me, oh, Miss Davies, we need how many copies of them? I'm like, you serious? We print 20 odd paper times 15 of 2x3 size. I mean, by the time you're done, it's a cool $500,000 to $1 million in a printing,
Mm-hmm.
And to think that it starts digitally, it starts on a computer. So if it starts on a computer, why does Jamaica reduce it to paper? Come on, guys. My engineer, my surveyor, and everybody should be, and my architect should be able to submit the drawings digitally. When you submit it digitally, you look at it, you say, Miss Davis, change that, change that. Remy submit it digitally. Then when the final thing comes, you may say to me, okay, Miss Davis, you can now print the document and bring it and we stamp, boom, 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 since you don't want authentication stamp. Boom, 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 boom. I'm done me out of the place. What's with these only people printing and printing? Come on, man.
Yeah, I think all that happens is that the technology that creates the product went far ahead of the government agencies that are approving the product. So they did not switch to digital when the architects and the surveyors and everything were getting computerized.
Yeah, because the surveyors used to be manual.
Mm-hmm.
Surveyors used to sit down and draw.
Right.
So the architects, so the engineers, and we sit down and draw. But that is so old school. I mean, that changed before me born. A long time AutoCAD and everything is here.
But maybe not before you born.
What I don't understand is a simple matter of uploading a document. Yeah. It's so simple. Upload a document, you look at it, you're telling me, oh, Ms. Davis, we need to send it to here, there, there. You have to send this printed document to all these different. God, come on, guys, do better than that. And then this is one of the reasons why it takes so long, because this paper thing is moving around the whole island now. So just imagine we're in Portland, right, doing the subdivision. And just imagine now we have to send all this paper to Portland. And Portland has to send it back up to Nepal.
Kingston.
To Kingston. Look how far Portland, Nepal, and Kingston. And they have to send it on a special day to go figure. So it's not every day them come to Kingston.
Every other Tuesday?
Yeah, I don't remember now. We stop even bothering with them. We just send it down there and wait. And they have to send it up, right? When they send it up to NEPA now, NEPA going to distribute it to the all over the place.
But didn't they used to have like a computer system that they said they were gonna do where you just log in and see where your document reached?
They have it. They do have it. But that's not what I'm complaining. That don't even update. I'm sure if you go on the system right now, you don't see any updates. That's not what I'm griping about. I'm griping about the fact that there's a whole heap of printing. It's only the printer making money. Me not make no money, man. The printer ain't making money. Same thing with house drawings. You have to print the house drawings physically to submit it to the parish council so that your house is being built in. And then for subdivision, you have the 22 copies. How many copies of thing? 4 copies for the parish council. If it's a single house you're doing, man, people could talk about this forever. It's just, I think it's just an archaic system.
What you think about Greenwich Estate and Heartland Estate in St. Anne? Heard of them, but never seen before.
Greenwich Estate is an old development, isn't it?
I know that.
So is Heartland Estate. What you want to know? They're older developments, so Greenwich. I don't even think they have any amenities. I'm not a swimming pool and those things.
I don't know. Greenwich is the one by Scotties?
Yeah. Up the road, yeah, beside the hardware. And beside the garbage company, yes. And then you have, what's that one?
Heartland.
Heartland is out by Prairie, beside.
Heartland came around when Richmond was coming around, right?
Yeah.
Right. So it's not that old.
No amenities, 10 years, no amenities, but you're allowed to build your own house.
In Heartland?
Yeah.
I thought they gave you some houses.
Yeah, them give some designs, but you can build. So that's what makes it take so long. Each person has to build their own house. But it's not a bad scheme. If you don't want amenities and you don't want all those things, then you can buy it. Heartland is on the main, right on the main. So is Greenwich. I mean, off the main, but not really off the main, if you know what I mean. Because Greenwich is right at Draxall, and you turn left and you're right there. So you don't need amenities like that. Yes, you can buy Heartlands or you buy Greenwich. But
schemes with amenities, the maintenance a little bit.
Heartlands, yeah, you may have empty land beside you, because some persons haven't built.
Okay.
But Greenwich, you'll definitely have houses beside it, right?
Cheryl says, how long does it take regular banks like GN
to
process a loan?
Same long, forever, born, drawn out time.
I think 2 months is around it.
2 months or Tony? Come on. You just get loan from Jane, was it 2 months? Come on.
I feel like it was 2 months, but because you're so anxious, I feel like it felt longer.
It's longer. It's long too. Quite frankly, the only persons who move fast on that transaction was the Gore lawyer. The Gore people is a well-oiled machine.
I felt like you started processing your loan in January, and by May you got the house.
Then how much months that? 5 months that?
Yeah, but to be fair,
most of that was JN in trouble. The Gore people, once them get the go ahead and say yes, they move like bullet, man.
Yeah, because like
the lawyers are on point. Them call you need to do that, you need to do that. Gore is a well-oiled machine. I'm not telling a lie.
Yeah, but I felt like we waited like a month after that for the road thing. Remember the time was wet and they couldn't do the road and that stuff?
That was waiting, yes, because they weren't ready, but we're talking about the processes of the loan. Yeah. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about the actual construction of the place. We're talking about the loan process. That's what the question was. The loan process. So
I feel like
Gore is pretty fast. I don't know about Wicon, but Gore is pretty fast. Them have them thing well sorted out.
Yeah, but they're talking about the bank. So you're saying JN is slow and they could move faster?
Yeah, them slow. I really want to listen in conveyance.
Speed.
And Jane uses a system. So you go in a queue and the adjudicators look at it to say, yes, you're going to get the loan. No, you're going to get the loan. Or them call it back for a bag of things to say, you come get them. The process is just crowded.
Yeah, but I think if you're employed to a company, that process would have been simpler. I think they look for more things when you're self-employed, so the process seems to be a little bit longer.
Right, that's a challenge when you're self-employed. But
Right.
I
I think
don't
if you have
know.
a little
I
nine
don't
to
know
five
if
with your
the
pay slip, then the process is quicker.
I don't know if the serious due diligence, like what they put there, and they need to really look at it to see if it is really the self-employed who have the history of defaulting on loan, or if it is the persons who are employed. What is the percentage that default of employed versus self-employed? And that will give you an idea as to what the risk is to
Maybe
give
they've
an
done that.
employed versus a self-employed. What is the risk, really? But besides, what is the risk? If we don't pay the loan, you know, take back the house, I'm gonna sell it, Tonya. What is the risk? The bank? You need to tell me what is your risk.
It's not that easy to take back the house.
It is that easy. The bank holds the security. When you get a loan and you have given the bank your title, the bank lodges their loan on that title. You can't sell that property unless you have no pay back the bank. So once you're selling in the process of selling, the first money that comes out is the bank money. Now remember that. Not even you get paid last. Whatever leave you get it last. But
Yeah,
the
Mom,
bank.
but you're looking at it from one side.
What's the side I must look at it?
If I am the bank,
Mm-hmm.
and you default on this house that you're in right now living in, you owe me 3 months mortgage. I'm gonna put it to auction, right? Hardly anybody's gonna bid at auction, or you say one go auction and bid it up, right?
To my advantage.
To your advantage, right? Then it goes on private treaty, right? And then you stonewall everybody who may potentially want to come and look at the house, right?
What them looking at?
Oh.
When you're by auction house, you're looking at location and you think to yourself, is this building solid? So you're looking at it. Is concrete? Yes. Block and steel? Is it at naggles? And naggles, then maybe you
right. So you the homeowner stonewalling, right?
Stonewalling. Some homeowners don't stonewall. They actually allow you to look.
Right. And then, okay, say you don't stonewall and the bank does go through and the person goes and buy the property, right? Then you mash up everything inside before you leave.
No, that is not Jamaica.
That's not Jamaica?
No, that's a foreign.
That's a foreign? Or you give them trouble to evict you.
If that was a thing in Jamaica, they wouldn't be able to sell a private treaty. I hear what people are come and complain about that. I haven't seen no social media posts or not like that. That said the people that match at the place before them get it. I haven't seen.
You think they just take their money and leave?
Yeah, and I've sold private treaty properties in Portmore, and the people take their money and leave.
Okay.
So that's not Jamaica. What may happen is the sale takes long to close because of the same bank.
And you know what might happen too?
Plus the
Lady
bank.
luck is on your side and you find the 3 months during the transaction sale and you pay it out.
But you pay it out. But the thing is, there's a point when you can't pay it out, you know. I'm trying to remember. If you're going to contract, if you let them go into contract with the next person, I think you have lost the opportunity to pay it out. Okay. So you have to pay it. You have to pay that money before they go into contract with somebody. I'm saying that the bank, they have the security. So you have a $50 million house. This person took $40 million back in the day. So you have a $50 million security. You can sell this property and recover your money, right? Which is why I'm saying I think the banks kind of overdo it when it comes to looking at the risk, especially for self-employed, kind of overdo it. Now here it is, I'm a real estate agent. I sell real estate. I'm in the same business the banks are in. All these banks giving loans. I'm in the same business here. If I don't sell a property, the bank cannot give a loan. So if me and you in the same business, and you ever look on me and say, oh, Claudia, you're high risk. The bank not have no business then. you're high risk too. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, Claudia, I don't think you're gonna earn that much money next year. So you want to tell me, so less house I sell then. Because you not make the money neither. No, everybody, tell me if I'm wrong. I don't understand these Jamaican banks at all. I really don't.
But you have to be honest, understand that the banks are not made up of people who take risks.
Yeah, true. Definitely true. The banks are not. Those bank managers and those persons writing loans are certainly not risk takers. And we're not saying take no big risk, but we're saying that, and who going to get the sticky end of the stick is really the consumer, the person with the mortgage. So if the value drops, so let us say I take a loan 50 million. Something happening on the market and the value drop down to value 40 million. I owe the bank 50 million. The bank can take the property from me, sit on it. Remember not, them can't foreclose on me now. Them take the property from me, sit on it. And them have an asset that them can now sell when the value go up, which usually is another 2 years anyway.
What I do think though, they need to look more carefully at the properties that they're giving loans for.
Right.
Right? And if it's a good property,
yeah,
and even better if it's a new property, then yes, give the loan.
Yeah, if it is in a high demand area like a Draxal, a Stonebrook, those places. I mean, a Portmore, a Spanish Town, a Kingston, a St. Andrew Belt. What's the problem? What's the challenge?
Because I've seen some banks with their private treaty list, and I'm like, why did you give a loan on
this
in the first
rubbish
place?
Yeah, why did you give a loan, right? I also think that National Housing Trust, though, so they give loans. Their mandate is to give it a loan. But I think you need more oversight in the building, the construction that people are getting into.
More oversight.
More oversight is needed. Which is my course is gonna be good. So you have to go buy my course. You'll get what you need. You'll get what you need so that you can have a successful project, right?
Allison wants to know, Miss D, I got a Camelot.
Great. Phase 5, it looked like.
But I didn't use NHT. Can I use the 3.5 to build a retaining wall?
You have to call it. You have to send NHT an email. I know you can't get the 3.5. No, but hold on.
If you just got the Camelot.
Can you get the 3.5 for home improvement straight out of the box? Supposed to. Let's go to the NHT. We said we were gonna do that. Let's go to the NHT. Let's go to the NHT website. And congratulations, Allison, on taking action and getting that. But it sounds like you have NHT. Sound like you had NHT 7.5. So why you didn't use it as part of the process?
Where you want to go?
I want to go to loans. So home improvement. If you have a house that you want to improve.
One moment.
All right. Tell you guys, my hand is freezing. I'm even in a long sleeve shirt today. Long sleeve Tony in Jamaica. To build, buy, repair, improve. Go to that. Repair and improve. Repair and improve. If you have a house that you want to improve and have never received a loan from NHG, you can get this loan to make additions to the house or even to add fencing. So yes, you can use it to build a retaining wall. Sure, you want to use 3.5 million build a retaining wall. It really need that level of wall. Yes. The home improvement loan is a homeowner's loan. If you have previously received a loan from NHG, you may still be able to access funds to improve your home through our 15 plus loan. So the 15 plus is where myself and Tony would qualify because we have gotten this loan more than 15 years ago. Who asked a question about the wall? Was it Tracy?
Or Allison?
Or Allison. So go to homeowner's loan. See there, homeowner's loan. I thought they fledged it out in that. So it's on the home improvement you would get. So go to home improvement loan. They can get home improvement, solar panel, solar water heater. All right. So if you have the house that you want to improve and have never received a loan, did we finish reading it? You can get this loan to make additions to the house or even to add fencing. The home improvement loan is a homeowner's loan. If you have previously received a loan, then you get 15 plus. Scroll down. If you're a homeowner, meaning your name is on title of a house, you may access a loan benefit to make changes or improvements to your house or another house for which you have legal permission to do so. You may also co-apply with one other qualified energy contributor who has also never received a loan from us. To access a higher loan limit or for the home improvement, at least one of the co-applicants must be listed on the title of the property being improved. If the cost to construct the unit is more than the amount being borrowed from us, then the mortgager must expend the difference prior to any disbursement of the trust. So what they're saying here, so two of your joints, and me and Tony John, we're getting 3.5 each, which is 7 million. And we have decided to do an addition to a house that we own, where at least one of us name is on the title. And that extension is going to cost 15 million. What they're saying is that you must spend the difference, the 7.5, prior to NHT giving you the 7.5. So you must spend the difference. If you need and can afford to borrow more money, you may seek additional funds from another lending institution under our external financing mortgage program. Click here to find out how to. Let's click there to find out how we can apply. What is below that though? Click here to learn more about our loan limit. Before applying for the home improvement loan, are you sure you're sharing? Before applying, scroll up some more. Before applying for the home improvement loan, you should ensure that you meet the minimum requirements. To know if you meet the minimum requirements, you should answer the following questions at the time. Hi. At the time of you have escaped your parental units, Zaven. And all right, you're going to sit quietly. Zaven, are you going to sit quietly? Yes or no?
He was eating?
It looks so. Mouth is all messy and you escape your parental unit. All right. Do you have a home that you can improve upon? Or do you have legal permission to improve upon a home owned by someone else who has a registered title for the land? Do you earn an income that allows you to repay the loan? Right? Are you now contributing to the NHT? Have you made at least 52 weekly contributions, 13 of which were made during the last 26 weeks? Are you able to account for your contributions and have paid up with interest any outstanding contributions due in the last 3 years? Are you between the ages of 18 and 65? If you answer yes to all of that and the above, you would have met the minimum requirements for applying. You should then contact NHT, your office. Zaven, you can't come online with your face look like this. Where's your parental unit? All right, so it is saying all those things you need to ensure that your contributions up to date. Oh my, disconnect me from live. That your contributions, Zaven, that your contributions are up to date, and that you have permission. So at least one of your name must be on the title with the property that you're going. So yes, for the Camelot people, you can actually, if you didn't use the NHT or you have 15 plus, let us see what is 15 plus. What is this? Loan limit? So open market 7.5.
No, put this down.
Build 9 house lots. Each applicant may access. Zaven. I need a parent for this kid. Zaven.
15
stop.
plus 3.5.
Stop. Okay. Rambo. Go to daddy. Don't want to go to daddy, but you have to be quiet.
No, go to daddy.
Come on to daddy, no man. Why are you resisting? Go to daddy. On. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. All right. All right. So build 9 house lots. Each applicant may access up to 3.5 million. Turn off the frequent question so we can see it here.
No, NHG's website just they don't do it right. They reduce you.
What do you mean don't do it right?
Now I'm all the way down at 80%. The table not formatted correctly.
Open market 7.5. Service lot 100% financing subject to approval. House lot 3.5. If you co-applying 7 million. With 2 co-applicants, you can get 10.5 million. Build 9 house lots. So suppose you find a property, a piece of land that you can subdivide into 9 lots. Then each applicant may access up to 3.5 million to purchase land for a build 9 cluster. Conditions apply. All right. Build on own land 7.5. 15 million if you're joining, 21 million if it's 3 of you. You get 21 million for build on own land. So why more people not doing this together, guys? Together.
3 persons.
3 persons can get up to 21 million. Construction funds. The difference between the current homeowner's loan calling and the amount previously assessed for house service lot loans. Right. So if you bought the land with them, you can get the difference to go to construction, right?
Okay.
Home improvement, 3.5 million, 7 million together. 15 plus loan, 3.5 million, 7 million together. 20. That's all me and you need to go for the free money, man.
I don't know about free, but
100% financing up to 15 million available per property, subject to affordability. Please note that loan limits of 7.5 and 15 million are subject to affordability and other terms and conditions. Please note that these contributors may co-apply to access up to 21 million, where the unit being built or bought is at least 2 bedrooms, subject to affordability and other terms. So 3 of you can buy a 2 bedroom, but 3 of you cannot buy a 1 bedroom. That's what it's saying, which I agree. If you need and can afford to borrow more money from NHT, will lend, you can get
to be disadvantaged.
additional funds from another lending institution. So mother, father, daughter can join. Brother and wife and mother can join. Sister, brother, mother can join. So mother have 2 children. She and the 2 children can join and get 21 million once I'm qualified. Not bad. NHT step up a game. So the question was, can I use a 3.5 to build a retaining wall? Yes, you can. You can. You can also use it for solar power. What was the next thing? Solar water heater. Well, Camelot have that already. We can use it for solar power too.
Don wants to know, I see variation in land prices, half acre at 6.5, now smaller lots listed at 7.5. How do you determine appropriate price for a property?
Location and what is around it, where it is, the amenities that's going there. So put it this way. A piece of land up in at the top of the hill, up in the bush, that don't have access to no amenities or anything. That one is gonna be cheaper than one say on the main, of a busy main, near to a hospital, a school, shopping, and so on.
The land itself too.
And the land itself means what?
If it slopes downwards.
Yeah, the land itself, the terrain, slope upwards.
It's flat.
Yeah, that kind of thing will determine it. It's not the realtor's approach to land pricing, is that we pricing the land, So the valuers will give us their opinion as to what they think this land will value. Although these days I notice the valuers are using closed sale, which is historical sale. So something's closed Last year, valuers want to say, okay, this is what the land value. Market value is supposed to be really what me, a buyer, and the seller the buyer willing to pay for it. So the seller can ask a price, but is there a buyer willing to pay at this price? When you find a buyer willing to pay at that price, then I would say that's a market value. Willing buyer and a willing seller. Um, so it's really not the realtor who's pricing. But lots of times our sellers will say that they want this for their property, and the sellers have all the right to say how much they want for their property. We have had sellers who put out one price and somebody offer another price, and they say no, we're not selling because they want this for their property, right? So it's where the buyer and the seller can meet. That is the market value. All right.
Stafford says new luxury gated communities coming in Trelawney called Southdale Manor, nestled between Silver Sands and Falmouth. Price
To be what?
I don't know. C for what? Considered.
Okay, I don't know. What is Safi? What is TBC? Price to be considered? I don't know. I'm not off on these new things. It's about a year ago I realized DWL was dead with laugh. I kid you not. Your old people meet that tonight chat. So yeah, basically market value should be what the buyer and the seller agree to. Valuers tend to use the comparative values, but again, because the sales take so long to close, so you sold a property from last year, July, and it only closes this year, July. Is that the real price of this property? 1 year later, that we can say, oh, we're only using the sales data, the close data. I don't think so, not with inflation and everything going on. Yeah, but I'm sure the values will make some adjustments for that in their pricing. Between Silver Sands and Falmouth. Silver Sands and Falmouth. I know Silver Sands. So Silver Sands and then Duncan. Right. And then that's a long stretch, man. Could be and anywhere. Then Falmouth is down further. That's a long stretch though. Alright, so keep us posted. What the building? Houses or townhouses? It says luxury gated community. Luxury. That's in Trelawney. What did the market research on that one? Okay. Danzel said, I bought my first house 2 years ago. That's tenanted. Want the second one. I have an unpaid hospital bill that will show up on my credit. Will that stop me from getting the second one? That in Jamaica? That won't show up on your credit. By the way, congratulations on the first one with the mortgage. But is that in Jamaica? You have this unpaid bill? That won't show up on your credit report, no. Jamaica government is not even part of the credit system. NHD either. If you have an NHD loan, that won't show up either. I told him. It doesn't show up. No, I don't think it shows. Mm-hmm. Government is not even a part of it. So, yet. But if dancehall is overseas, then you need to pay the medical bill because it's going to show. Yeah, dancehall. If you live in that first world country, that's where you have that bill, then you better go pay that bill, boy, because they lock up the whole system. Like I saw today, but somebody sent. But you shouldn't keep an unpaid medical bill. What if you need to go back to the hospital? Yeah, you need to go paid. You can't talk about buy a second house and you not pay the bill, man. Yeah. And you might need the service again. Mm-hmm. The richest man in Babylon teaches us how to pay those bills, man. Tell him what it says, Tony. I can't say that eloquently, Mom. But one thing I do remember, it says a person who does not pay their debt is not a man, or something to that effect. Remember? Really? Yeah, it's something to that effect.
Yeah. It's not a decent and honorable man if you don't pay your debts.
So, but tell us tell him how he can pay it. What's his suggestion from the richest man in Babylon to get rid of it?
Says you must 7/10 of your income must go to your living.
Mm-hmm.
You must pay another 1/10 of the income to yourself to save for your future investments. And you must pay the other 1/10 to your debtors.
Other 20%.
Other 20% to your debtors.
Right. So let us say you owe 50,000 to the hospital. You owe 10,000 to your doctor. You owe another 10,000 to the radiography people, and so on and so forth. So what you do, you take 20% of your income and you prorate it across the debt. So let me give you a live example. So the debt is 100%, but you owe 50,000 to the hospital, 30,000 to the doctor, and 20,000 to the, let's say, the radiographer. So that's now 100,000 that you owe in debt. So when you take 20% of your income, your 20% of your income, let us say for argument's sake, is 1,000 US dollars. So what you're going to do, you're going to prorate it according to the debt. So you're going to pay 500 US to the hospital, 30 US to the radiographer, 300 US to the radiographer, and 200 US to the, who was the third person I said? The doctor. No, I think I said it the other way. So it is $500 to the hospital, $300 to the doctor, and $200 to the radiographer, because you owe the hospital 50% of your total debt. You understand? Because you owe the hospital 5,000 out of 10,000 of your total debt. Because the hospital is 5,000 you owe. You owe the doctor 3,000, and you owe the radiographer 2,000. So you're to prorate just the same. So dancehall entertainment, I would encourage you to set up that structure, put aside 20% every month of what you earn, and start to cancel down the debt like that. But in Jamaica, it won't stop. It won't show your credit card. Thank God for Jamaica. We're still doing some things good. Though some things are not doing so good. The bank lodge, what that mean?
They are all slow out there. I was buying my land cash and it took 9 months.
There you go, Maxine. Thank you. Slow boat to China. I swear. I wonder what them come in the mornings and sit at them decks and do. I swear.
Drink them tea.
But they're not even self-employed. They're employed to people. So you can, when you drink your tea from your house, okay, you come and sit at somebody, them say 8 to 5 work, and at 8 o'clock you just drink your tea.
People employed to people waste the most time at work.
Yeah, they do. Worse with the advent of YouTube now and everything. That's all them sit down and do. But yes.
Especially if you're employed to government.
Yeah, 9 months on his cash and his land with no building, so no breach.
Staffy says, apart from Richmond, Stonebrook Manor community, amenities are generally unused. They tend to be a waste of time and people pay for the pleasure. All brand new gym and nobody uses it. That's true.
That's true. But Safi, those things are good selling points. So if you're on the seller side, they're good selling points. People don't realize that they're not going to use a gym and the pool until they buy the place. And they realize they don't have time to go there, right?
The gym and pool is so far.
Communities, you have to walk like 2-3 roads just to get to them, right? So, and Jamaicans aren't swimmers either, you know. So it's really the guests who, so if you have a complex with the Airbnb, it's really the guests who will use it. So which is why it is a necessary evil.
Maxine said the seller's lawyers was taking forever to draft the agreement. Just silly delays and excuses. Yeah.
Right. And to think this is a cut and paste document. There should be a template document that my ideal conveyance transaction is where when I find a buyer, I send a notification to a company to say, here's a buyer, here's a seller. Them go on them system, them check the title, clear and clear, do what them need to do. Um, the buyer uploads their survey, them everything. The buyer pays the deposit to a company, not to a lawyer. So this company is a conveyance company, something similar to in the States, I think they call it somebody help me who living overseas. They call it what's the company called? Company have a name. Is it a closing company? A title company? Something like that. So our land valuation department would be good for this. To have a branch in there that does this. Mm-hmm. And they collect the deposit and whatever. And they interface with the banks to send out the docs. Of course, everything is digital, no paper business around here. And they send out the docs to the banks and so on, and the banks can touch a button and say, yes, approve. And then banks send the money to the same conveyance company, and the conveyance company pays out everybody. Pay me, pay the who else? Wasn't pay the seller, then pay me, then pay the government of Jamaica must get 2% for transfer tax and all of that. We need something like that. That's the only way we're going to get this moving faster. But with all these people touching this little paper business, it's crazy. Because the system should also be set up so that it automatically approves you. So the system, once it digitally gets a valuation, a survey, a pay slip, see how much you earn, and earnings should be across the board. So, I mean, I remember when I was taking the loan, Jane kept asking, oh, we need a tax certificate. Like, tax certificate? What do you need a tax certificate for? You have in front of you my tax returns that I've paid the government of Jamaica. This. Why do you need a tax certificate? We have a thing. Of course, probably a thing some Jimmy. I must not,
Jimmy paying the government.
Yeah, the most things I'm a Jimmy or me Jimmy telling the government how much I earn. And you look on the thing and you say, oh no man, Claudia can't earn so much. Why she had with so much money? And that them are thinking. So they want a tax certificate.
But who overstates what they pay the government? They pay the government more money?
No, it's not a tax certificate. It's called a tax compliance certificate, a TCC. A TCC, tax compliance certificate. I'm like, don't you have, I've just given you my payments and everything with the receipts and everything. Will you ask me for that again? So, and nobody is overstating what they pay. If anything, we're gonna understate it. Don't they do it?
That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, and them are look like going on and on. And that's why I can't deal with these banks because they're like,
all right, mommy, your gripe with the bank is not gonna be over. But let's move on to the next question.
Yeah, it's not gonna be. It's over now. Coming on a more loan.
So we say,
I'm done with that.
Wayne says, can you take money? Can you take money from a piece of land to buy another property, i.e., land or house? If yes, what is the process?
Yeah, man. It's called a home equity loan.
But you have to make sure you have equity.
Yeah, I think it's 85% of the value. So let's just say you have a piece of land value 10 million. You can get 8.5 million in loan. That 8.5 million, the mortgage and the lien will be on the property that you took out the 8.5 million on. And you can take the 8.5 million now and go buy another property free and clear of mortgage.
But the property you're taking the lien on must be free and clear.
Not necessarily.
So as long as it have the equity on it?
Yeah. So as long as it have the value and them can still get it out. Them still have the value.
Okay.
Them have more value than what you. So let's just say about a property back in the day for 5 million. But you still owe the bank 4 million, right? But the property now appraises for 10 million. Mm-hmm. So you can get 8.5 million out minus the 4 million. So technically you get 4.5 million.
Okay. Yen says the bank is not in the business of reselling real estate.
Them not no business, man.
T.R. Collins says NHD also requests some paperwork to be on legal size paper, absolutely ridiculous. Never heard of it until I done my paperwork and paid hundreds of pounds to have it notarized and posted via DHL.
This is what I'm talking about. Old school.
Mm-hmm.
Old school. Why it must be a legal paper?
Dancehall says, I live in Atlanta, Georgia. My hospital bill is here. Not a problem here. I just want to know about Jamaican when it comes to a hospital bill.
They're going to ask you for your credit report. So if that credit report is going to show that you owe that hospital bill, then you're going to have to explain to the people why you have a big hospital bill and you don't pay it, or why you have any hospital bill and you don't pay them. Jamaica people not going like that. Trust me.
T. McFarland says, only to be told it was useless and needs to be done on legal size paper.
All of that.
Found out,
yeah, all of that. And another thing I'm saying, if it is that you want all this thing legal size, why don't you package it thing on a FedEx and send it to the people? Mm-hmm. Package it in FedEx, don't send it to them digital for them to print it. Package it and send it.
Claudia wants to know, hello ladies, can I get a loan in America to purchase a house in Jamaica?
Claudia, you only can get that loan if you have a home equity loan in a property in America. So you can take out a home equity loan from a house or a property, land property that you have in America. So when you extract that money, you take that money here and you can buy. A lot of the Canadians tend to do that because the Canadian real estate moves so fast, their equity builds fast. So they take the money out of the houses over there and come and buy here cash. Mm-hmm. So yes, you can do that. Plus the interest rate overseas is lower. Well, was lower. Don't know about it now.
Mm-hmm. The Buffalo says, if someone builds a house on land in Jamaica, a little at a time, and eventually finishes it, how do they get the title on the house? Do people know that they now need to get a title? It's not the house and the title, it's the land.
Right. So how you get the title? The person who owned the land have to agree to subdivide it and give you your piece that the land is on. Mm-hmm. So suppose it's your grandfather land. Grandfather have 50 acres and them say everybody can come build, which usually is what happens. And you build your house. The entire everybody who is there now and grandfather gone. You have to do a subdivision now for the whole thing. Or you cut off your piece by survey. And you might have to use adverse possession because your grandfather would have passed on and can't sign the documents. Mm-hmm. Is the original owner for the land still alive, the Buffalo? Yeah, if the original owner is alive, then the original owner can sign to say yes.
The Buffalo, okay, Nadine says, hello guys, I missed book club today. Mm-hmm. Please send me today's class.
Mm-hmm. You're going to send it out later. Rub aloe vera on my hair. Oh, she means my hair was natural.
Rub aloe vera on your hair. Leave it for 30 minutes under a hair cap. Massage hair comb through it and rinse. No pain. Oh, there's a trick to it, boy.
So I'm not should use it with Xander too, because Xander you're really thick too.
We gotta wait it on for that 30 minutes.
30 minutes with hair cap. Even me can do that. I don't know.
We need to figure out a way to just ball Xander straight down.
Is he gonna sit over that? And that requires a shear, which he doesn't like in his hair. So no, that's not gonna happen. Thinking aloe vera. We have aloe vera outside, but I don't know if that. I don't think that works. Aloe vera.
It works, but to do that for him, maybe not so. Maybe for you that will work.
No, shut up for me, but the transition between the cream hair and the natural hair is a challenge. Mm-hmm. That's sitting on the transition. So when you're combing out the roots, mm-hmm. That's the problem, the transition. Oh, I think I did promise to give you the name of the where's my phone? The name of the hair repair mender. So I was at the hairdresser yesterday. I remember a couple months ago I'd actually cut off my hair because it was breaking and stuff. But the product that my hairdresser keeps using is really good, and I promised to. So I took a picture of it yesterday. It's called something another mender.
Look in your gallery.
In gallery.
You said you
Looking for
took a
my
picture.
camera. Yeah, I took a picture. See there, my hero shot. Is it? Oh my god, where is it? Ah, here. Hold on. I took a picture, man. So go back in camera, then you mean? Go back in camera. Where's the camera? Go back to camera. And go here. Ah, wait there. Well, no. I must have found it and put it in my WhatsApp. My U WhatsApp. That's what I normally do when I want to find back something. I go to my U and I drop it in there.
Okay.
Here, Menda. See it here. So it's called. Oh gosh, I'm having a pain in my back. It's called ESSATIONS. 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 Instant hair mender. Seems to be $20 on Amazon. My hairdresser uses my hair and charge me a bag of money, you know, guys. 20 US. So it says for use on extreme dry, brittle, and damaged hair. Use on multi-textural hair. It's very good. Very good. What are we looking for?
Okay.
So it's called Essations. ESSATIONS. And it's clear like this bottle here. So those ladies who were asking me about what a huge which what do you call it? What a conditioner. It's a hair mender, that's what they call it. Instant hair mender.
Currency Walk says, Claudia, it would have to be a personal loan, not a mortgage. How would the foreign bank secure their assets?
You can do it if you have a property in the foreign. If you have a property in foreign, you just take an equity loan out of the property in foreign and then take the money here and buy the property. The house that you have in Canada, England, USA, that is what is securing the loan up there.
The Buffalo says, if you have a TRN, can you utilize the NHT as a non-citizen? Huh? If you
Non-citizen of where?
if you
Jamaica?
have a TRN, can you utilize the NHT as a non-citizen?
There's something called voluntary contributions. Let's go back to NHT. No. Yeah, let's go back to NHT, voluntary contribution. Sorry.
But whether or not you need a TRN, no it?
He says he has a TRN, doesn't he? If you have a TRN. But is he a Jamaican? So that's what we need to find out now, if you need to be a Jamaican.
I don't think so. Contributions.
Contribution refund, type it in the search.
Why you want to look at contribution refund?
Oh, sorry, voluntary contributions.
That's the page we're on.
Oh, so it says, write it down. Let's listen to it. Are they seeing it?
Mm-hmm.
Not yet. See if your thing saying no. Are you seen the screen?
Not yet.
Yeah. You want to read that?
An overseas voluntary contributor is an individual of Jamaican descent who is a permanent resident or citizen of that country and is interested in registering with the NHT. To
So
register,
hold on. What did the first line say? It must be what?
an individual of Jamaican descent.
So it must be Jamaican descent. What does it mean to be Jamaican descent? That's the
Have
first.
parentage.
That's the first thing that you need to pass. Block it and put it in Google. Meaning Jamaican descent. Yeah, you have to be clear on what that is. If you're not clear on what that is, that's the first word I'm telling you. Who's a permanent resident or citizen of that country and is interested in it, must complete the volunteer. You can either be a Jamaican or Jamaican descent.
It doesn't say what Jamaican descent.
Meaning. You there now?
No, this is password. An applicant qualifies for citizen by descent where she or he was born outside of Jamaica before the 6th of August 1962, or he or she, mother or father, on the 6th of August 1962, became or would have, but for his or her death, become a citizen of Jamaica. I did not clear that up.
He or she was born outside of Jamaica. So if you're born outside of Jamaica before 1962, fine. His or her mother on the 6th of August became or would have become, but for his death became a citizen of Jamaica. Right. So his or her mother became a citizen of Jamaica. So his or her mother on the 6th of August 1962 became or would have become a citizen of Jamaica.
It's not for what the parents did.
Yeah, because the parents died. The
You didn't
parents.
become a citizen.
This is so confusing. Categories of citizenship. He was born outside of Jamaica before the 6th of August 1962. His mother or father on the 6th became or would have become, but for his death, become a Jamaican citizen. She was born outside Jamaica after the 5th, 1962, and whose mother and father at the date of his or her birth was a citizen of Jamaica by birth, descendant, or registration by virtue of marriage to a Jamaican. Right. So you must be a descendant. So one of your parents
Must have been Jamaican.
or apparently if you're born before 1962, you can claim citizenship by applying. Even if you don't have any parents. That's what it sounds like to me. I don't know. Somebody correct me if I'm saying the wrong thing.
All right.
So where it says is an individual of Jamaican descent who is a permanent resident or a citizen of that country, so overseas, and is interested in registering NHT. To register, you must complete the voluntary contribution to application form. Correction, fluid should not be used on the form. Please note, holders of work permits are not considered overseas voluntary contributions and should file their returns SO4 at the tax office.
So,
as their domicile addresses in Jamaica. Pensioners who desire to contribute to the NHT are allowed to register as voluntary contribution.
so to answer the question, if you have a TRN, can you utilize the NHT as a non-citizen?
The answer sounds like yes.
Yes,
As long as you have a parent who's Jamaican, and if you're born before 1962, which is when we got independence, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Interesting.
All right. Nadine says, rheumatoid arthritis, you must eat plant-based.
Yeah, no, Nadine.
Avoid nightshades like eggplants, tomatoes, Irish potatoes.
Well, Irish potato, no?
Avoid reduced meat, ESP, red meat.
No, I don't eat red meat, but I just eat chicken and fish. I don't really eat beef and ham and those things. But nightshades, I don't eat tomatoes and nightshade too. I eat it, but not that much. Probably.
Jennifer says things have changed. Lawyers are now instructing sellers to have surveys and valuation reports. Some are not making that comparison. They're stating.
Mm-hmm.
Michael says, good afternoon, ladies. Happy Sunday, viewers. The Buffalo says, at Jennifer, this is in addition to the buyer who usually has to get the valuation and survey question.
Yes, it's it's really the buyers, the lawyers are telling to get the valuation. The buyers, because I've had that happening. So the lawyers are asking the buyers to do a valuation before they go to contract. The only flaw I see with that is just imagine a buyer found this property, when did a valuation, came out low, seller said no. They went again, they found another property, valuation came out no, seller says no. They go again and do another
these valuation reports are free.
They must be free. So
you can easily rack up 200,000
valuation before you even
get a
property. So I don't know. Seems, I don't know. There was a fundamental flaw there, so no.
But what I don't get is that I'm a buyer and I see this property for sale. Mm-hmm. And I put in my offer because I want it. And I put in what I'm offering for the property. And the seller says yes. Then my lawyer, whoever says, go and get a valuation report. I get a valuation report and it comes in lower. Right? But I really want this property. Mm-hmm. So what do I do?
You have to pay the price difference.
To who?
To the seller.
To the seller?
Yeah. So let us say it came in at 2 million or 10 million for ease of calculation. So they asked 15 million, you offered 15 million. Valuer comes back with 10 million. The bank is now going to lend you 95% of 10 million, which is 9.5 million. But this seller wants 15 million. So you're short 5.5 million.
Mom, people who buy $15 million property don't have $5 million sitting down in their bank account. They rely on the bank.
You can't be so sure about that. That is an assumption. So what it is saying is that this buyer would have to go and find $5.5 million extra in order to meet the obligation of the 15 million. That's what they say. Or they would be at a stalemate and seller says, no, I'm not selling my property, and look another buyer who has the money. So it basically now it looks like the people with the loans are going to be at a disadvantage.
Yeah, that's what it seriously looks like.
Yeah, the people with the loans are going to be at a disadvantage. So the cash people now is king again all over. That's the only.
So the bank will give them work.
Giving away their work? What that mean? What do you mean?
To cash people. Because they need loans to run the bank.
Yes.
Yeah, give them work.
I'm gonna give them work. I mean, well, I guess they're banking on the fact they're saying, oh, there aren't that much cash people in the market.
Jamaica we live.
There's not that much cash people in the market, so we don't need to worry about that. Oh, please. I guess that's what the bank is saying. Really. All right, so
Rob says, happy Sunday, everyone. Happy Sunday, Rob. Jamie says, good day, ladies. What is the cost of the installation of water and light in a new scheme?
NWC would charge about 10,000. So?
Yeah, NWC is 10,000. JPS is 6,000.
JPS is 6,000.
You want to squabble about that too?
It comes on your first month bill, right?
You sure you don't want to squabble about it?
No. For JPS, it comes on your bill. What I want to squabble about now is NWC now.
I know it.
So, all right, guys. So, we have a Camelot. Nobody lives there. See, NWC selling these bills for 4,600, something like that per month. I'm like, nobody lives this place. So why are they sending this bill for 4,600 a month? Send them a nice little email. One of the partners in the business sent them a nice little email asking them, what's the challenge with this? Why? People get back an email. If I could find the email right now, I'm showing now. To the effect of, what?
Let me find it.
I don't want to tell a lie. Make Tony find the email. Make Tony find the email. And I will see Fireback.
It is not Fireback.
Really going on it.
They nice and wrote you back.
No, man, me fire upon them man first.
Inform you.
Me fire first. So, where's my first thing? Maybe I should read my first. Where's my first? So my first email to them was, and it's not really me writing, it's one of the other partners. It's just my name at the bottom because I'm a chairperson. Good morning, sir, madam. I'm noticing a high monthly bill at my property. The bill is over 4,300 a month and no one resides there. Could you please review this matter for me? Thank you, Claudia Davis, chairperson. NWC response. Dear Claudia Davis, the supply is unmetered and hence will be billed at using a flat rate. As a result, the monthly bills will be around in the dollar figure region you mentioned. I trust this has brought clarity your query. After the response, tell me about the supply is unmetered and hence will be billed at using the flat rate. So me fireback now. What am I fireback, Tony?
Oh, you have a fireback?
Yeah, man. So me, if you know me have a fireback, see that? Fine. So me fireback now, I say. I did not apply for an unmetered service. Please install a meter immediately. I will be reporting this matter to the OUR. Nobody answer me. So, I pick up the phone now. I'm a call. Say, what's going on? Hear the lady now. Oh, at this time, the NWC doesn't have any meters. I'm like, so, if that is so, why didn't your email start with that? To say, we apologize for not metering your property, but the NWC does not have any meter at this time. We will be billing at the 4,300 whatever per month, and these meters we expect to get in another 2 months. You told him? Would not that have been a good enough response? Of course, when I pick up the phone and call her, of course, so they might get them back up now or whatever. I'm saying that's what you should lead with in the email. That NWC at this time don't have no water meter.
I don't even know why they don't have water meter.
Yeah.
That don't make no sense.
It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Why doesn't the NWC sells water for a living. That's their job. So I could be there using 100,000 water every month and you wouldn't know.
I know you would charge me 4,000.
You would charge me 4,300. Come on. I'm saying, no, sir. Whomever is supposed to order these meters and did not order them, boy, I don't know. Maybe I try just-in-time inventory and you never budget for the amount of new developments going on.
They must know because NWC is one of the people who have to approve that a development is coming. So they must know that Camelot will need 600 meters.
Not approve. They're the ones who will say we can supply the Camelot development with water, or we cannot supply the Camelot development with water. So if you say we can apply the Camelot development with water, you know, it's 600 houses. You must have 600 meter put down. You know the phase when the things are coming in. So what's going on? And you know that other developments are coming on stream.
There's no competitor.
Yeah.
So them know it's them have to supply the water.
No, sir. NWC, I tell boy, I am oh boy, guys. This is one of the reasons why I say all you bright people who run Ghana foreign, you don't need to come back home. Seriously. Guys, you need to come back home. If you need to come back home already, you won't have this nonsense about, oh, we're going to build you at the 4,003 and you don't even tell me say you don't have no meter. And tell me when is the thing gonna come. That's my challenge upon it. Let me say you should have just lead with that, then. Because I actually picked up the phone and called now when she's saying that, oh, we're going to build you at 4. And so when is this thing going to be, when is the meter going to be coming? Because I don't plan to pay you 50,000 for the year for a place that we're not using any water. You understand what I'm saying? So before someone make them lock it off. Turn it off. We pay the next $10,000 for put it on back. It's crazy. Yeah, because if this meter don't come 6 months, 6 4 is 24. I don't want to spend $24,000 unnecessarily. So, I mean, come on, guys. Whoever supposed to order those meters, I don't know. You should have ordered meters, man. Come on. And there are more than one suppliers that supply them. You can't tell me, say, the China people, them, and the British people, them, or the German, or where your supply coming from. That them run out of meter. That's not happening. He told me. That's not happening in first world countries. So, and it brings me back to the point that Jamaicans overseas who have gone and left this country a bunch of years, and you have some training, you have some education, you have some experience. We need you back home. We need you back home with your experience and your education to help us to bring this country into first world status. We're lagging behind. And it's because of these little basic thinking and things, or lack of thinking, or lack of, I don't know what it is, why we are in this kind of a predicament with things not moving as fast as they should have. The technology is way ahead of us and we're way behind it, you know. But you guys have gone to those first world countries and helped them build them up and all of that. Time for the turn around now, man. Like I was reading about this ice cream man, Tony. What's the name of the company? Somebody remind me. Dairy ice cream. Non-dairy ice cream. I saw it in a chat I was in, Miss Jen's chat. Miss Jen, if you listen to me, what is the ice cream place name?
What happened?
This man came back from overseas and started his ice cream business.
Here in Jamaica?
Here in Jamaica. People like me who lactose intolerant can now have that ice cream. We don't have to not eat ice cream.
Is it the one that you see on the shelf and buy?
No, that is Deb's, not that one.
Oh.
Somebody tell me the name of the company.
In the meantime, Yen says a collection account will reflect on the credit reports, and overseas credit reports are required for a mortgage in Jamaica. Yes, that's correct.
That's correct.
Latoya says NHT says I can get 8.5 if I can find a house under 12 million. I'm a single person, no one to make up with. Bank. No one to make up with. Bank says I can also get down payment through them. Will the buyer accept 5% down payment?
Yes, we're accepting 5% down payment. But we need to check. When you borrow the 5% down payment from a bank like JN, and you borrow the 95% from somewhere like NHT, can you carry both mortgages?
Oh.
Is your debt service ratio enough to carry both mortgages?
Right. But what's this word? She says NHT says I can get 8.5 if I can find a house under 12 million. That's a new thing?
I don't know. Because I know she alone can get 8.5. I don't see that one NHT. I know 7.5. 8.5 is probably if them selling the property. Then they will lend you 95% financing. It's one of their schemes. I don't know. Double check that.
Energy says I can get 8.5 if I can find a house under 12 million.
I need the person who broke come with the ice cream that is non-dairy. Ay, 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 ay. I have to flip through so much things to find it.
Good evening, ladies. Dwight wants to know I got a 2 bedroom in Stonebrook Manor, Trelawney. Need to set up my Airbnb. Need some furniture. Can I get a loan from NHT or the bank?
Can I get a loan from the bank? Short term.
I've been paying my NHT contribution.
Oh, so you never use NHT to get the loan?
Mm-mm.
You only can get the 3.5 to do addition like the fence. Do addition, meaning more rooms. Do solar panels or do heater.
Outside of that, you're gonna probably take a personal loan from the bank.
Yeah. Or you can walk into Courts, Singer, Active Traders or Active Home Center.
Active Home Center does the loan?
Yeah, give credit.
Oh.
So Active Home Center.
I know Courts have the ready cash too.
Ashley, Courts, Singer. That's what we did. You can go in there and take out the piece. What do you call it?
Hire purchase.
That's what we did. We never feel no pain. We don't pay that long time. But the furniture, we're not even a problem, you know. It's funny. Yeah, just walk into them and take the loan. Who taught me that was my daughter's grandfather. I used to drive up and down with him in a VW bug. That time Rachel was a baby. And my stove was mashing up. I bought that stove from CMP back in the day for cash, $2,000. And the burner mash up. And him see man always come and fix the burner. So I said, Claudia, the stove and I can't fix it again. Because we can't get parts. And every day we don't walk in a court and we look at my stove out there. Look, I said, jeez, I'm gonna find the money. One day I finally get fed up on me, man. Step to the clock. How much we need for deposit on that stove? Which one? So that 4 burner over there, gas stove. So bring the tag. Carry the tag and get the lady. I shall show you we don't open the tag. Say that actually I tell you, but we don't pay attention.
Nah, read, man.
Nah, read nothing.
Typical Jamaican.
So it's like she does say, pay down $2,000 today, sign it up, bring your pay slip, and then you pay a little for 3 years, like she does say, $3,000 a month. Mm-hmm. That's going in pocket, man. So the $2,000 a year, write her up. Next week we bring the pay slip. Rest is history.
But I don't get you, mom. You had pay slip. Pay slip is key, you know. So why don't we get the stove?
Listen, just a parents teach me that.
Never know. Couldn't read.
No, this is when I have the first house in a Spanish town. I will never buy another property yet. It's the first house in Spanish town. I struggle. Mm-hmm. So, I'm telling the people, I'm going to go on a spree. Get washing machine upon higher purchase. Stove upon higher purchase. The food fridge I did buy. Use brought down. Boom, Courts again. Higher purchase. And I tell you, say, I pay my higher purchase money every month. I never even feel it. Never feel it. So, and we have used that strategy. If you get a property and want Airbnb, as you say, so a couple places you can look. If you have the cash now, you can look for those people who are running away. They can buy it from them, right? So that's usually in the Gleaner. Or I remember I even went downtown to a furniture merchant and got higher purchase from the furniture merchant. Mm-hmm. That was the name again. Oh my god. What's his name? He was on Beckford Street.
Barris.
Yeah. They bring the dresser, the bed, the side table. We still have some of those things now. We do. Yeah. All of them were higher purchase. We'll pay a little till we close it out and we're done. Mm-hmm. So that's what you do. You don't have to worry about the. On hindsight, with the Camelot, that's what we should have done on hindsight. Now that I think about it, instead of backing out the cash and buying the stuff cash, should I just roll for the higher purchase. Not like higher purchase, you know, convince, but me convince. Pay a little people. Pay a little. Inflation around, you're not gonna feel it. And even though people tell you, oh, you're gonna pay 3 times for the fridge and you're gonna pay. What's the point of making yourself uncomfortable? You're not in a fridge, you're begging neighbor ice every minute and all these things.
I don't mind a higher purchase, but if we were renting it, then maybe I would have considered it. The Buffalo says,
I'm trying to find.
Audrey said, good afternoon, ladies. Would you happen to know the price for constructing a retaining wall at the back of a property, Camelot Village?
No, that is a tricky one. You need to find a stonemason. So the name of the ice cream, thank you, Jennifer. Just send it to me. It's called the Vineyard Town Ice Cream Story. But what name of company? When Larry Gardner decided to go into early retirement and returned to Jamaica 8 years ago, little did he know he would be building a brand that would be growing nationally while being on the verge of breaking into international markets. The company we are talking about is called Baby Love CG Foods Limited, and it's a company name which you may have never heard before. However, chances are you may have come across or heard about its product, Vineyard Town Premium Blended Handcrafted Non-Dairy Ice Cream. First time I came across them was at the Denby Showground.
Oh, yes.
Where we sampled the ice cream.
Baby Love.
Baby Love. And I tell you, they come back and they are doing all kind of things with the ice cream. I'm trying to find the flavors that they have. We are in St. Mary now, but they're in supermarkets all around, right? So, like our supermarket, they're in General Foods, they're in Hilo, I think. What the name of the? So I know them have soursop. What else them have? Yo, can't read it fast enough, guys. But they use fruits for the flavors, right? So any flavor you think about. So they mean in Hilo, Progressive, Megamart, Lee's Food, Family Pride, and they're scheduled to be in Price Mart as of this summer.
Okay.
That must be summer gone. Garden operates a business. I'm trying to get that. Okay, so they have flavors like jackfruit, guava passion, nesberry, June plum, and then they have their eggs. So, okay, they break it down. So you have classics: vanilla, romarise, grape nut, and strawberry. Then you have fruit flavors: jackfruit, guava, passion, nesberry, and June plum. Then you have what they call the exotics, like spirulina, hemp, and charcoal ice cream. So they're broken up into different. Then we have the pairings. So we have guava, and we have passion, and we also have guava passion, and we have jackberry, which is strawberry and jackfruit. Nice. So the man come, see a need, I run with it. So I need to find the ice cream because I love ice cream, but when I see my nose running when I eat ice cream, this is what happens. So this product will be good for me.
Back to the question, do you know the cost to construct a stone wall in Camelot Village?
I can't tell about Camelot Village. What I can give you is, hold on. Trying to remember if I got. So I work with a stonemason up in Red Hills. Those of you who follow me know that you saw me build that stone wall. And that was Natty. Trying to see. Natty is not a man who
that's YouTube. You need to go into.
Oh, me na YouTube, right? Tony, na so I go on.
I am seeing it, so I'm correcting you.
No, this is I'm in the right place, man.
You're not in the right place.
I'm in my WhatsApp.
You were on YouTube before.
Oh. So Natty. Alright. This in a hole in my head now is because I'm having a slight headache. 25 minutes to go.
Staffy says, Miss D, you don't look so good at all. Time to call it a date. She hold it out, man.
Holding out. Oh no, trying to. Oh my
Let me
God.
do it for you.
Hold on. So I got I'm trying to remember. Oh, I'm telling a lie. 6,000 square yard. So back in the day, back in the day, we'd work for something like 3,000 a square yard. No, that's his number. Where's his WhatsApp? I'm trying to see if I dropped it in his WhatsApp on the chat.
Which number you talked to him recently on?
This one.
This one? You sure? It would have shown up if you spoke to him on it. You don't talk to him on this.
Talk to him, man. So, um, anywhere from 6,000 to 8,000 a square yard.
Mm-hmm.
The formula of a square yard. Or cubic yard. I think a cubic yard.
You haven't
Is it
spoken to him
length
on that.
times length? Somebody give me the formula for cubic yard. Length times width times depth. Kind of stone on our depth. Divided by 27. I don't feel so well, so my brain now function, but just
Cubic yard to what?
Just cubic yard. Cubic yard.
To? What you convert into?
Cubic yard. Cubic yard formula. I think is length times width times depth divided by 27. My memory serves me right.
Is that it?
Length. Yeah. Yeah. Length times width times depth divided by 27. Already seen the screen?
No, not in that screen.
So show them the screen. How you show them the screen? So that's cubic yard. If the man tell you square yard, they're gonna do length times width divided by 9 if you said square yard. Most of them would tell you cubic yards. So let us say, go on to the calculator. See the calculator there. I don't think I see the screen. Oh, I see the screen now. I've put on about the socks. Freezing. All right, so give me a calculation. Trying to remember. Let us say the average wall in Camelot is going to be a length of 8 by 10. No. Let me call the depth. Put the depth as 3 feet. So put the depth as 3 feet. The height is what so the height at 10 and the width at 50. Cubic yard they need 20 per cubic yard, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll put in 6,000. Back in the day, it used to cost us 3,000. Put in 3,000. Let's see if I have the measurement right. Calculate. What is it? 400,000. About right, yes. So let me get a right measurement now. So the wall at radius is 65 feet in width. And that wall is 12 feet in height. And because that come from so far, the depth about 3 feet, yeah. But you have to add an extra 3 feet because we have to go down with the foundation. So foundation about 2 feet still. So it's so the height being 12, the height is 14. And it was 3,000 a yard. So that was 303,000. Yeah, which is roughly I think what I paid. That don't include the material, that's just the labor. So let us say working with a similar wall. Put that at 6,000 now. And this is if the man charging you by cubic. Cubic yard. Yes, it could have double. 606,000. That's just the labor. This don't include the stones and the cement. There's no steel and stone wall. So this is the stones, cement, and the sand. I think that wall took me maybe 2 loads of sand and hundreds of bags of cement. I don't remember. I just kept mine cement.
It's a good wall though.
Yeah, it's a strong man. All right. So I'm not so sure. So at the high price, you might get a stonemason come in and try and charge you 10,000.
But you know it's funny with that wall.
So you're gonna negotiate this and you're gonna make sure you ask the mama calculate it.
Right? We don't see the wall.
Yeah, we don't see the beauty of the wall. The beauty of the wall is on the other side. Because it's actually a retaining wall for us. So we are seeing this way. We're not seeing on the wall. No, back film can see. Yeah. Alright, so 1 million odd fees you're gonna charge 1,000. Your width is 65 and your height is 14 feet, 2 in the ground and 12 above that, and the depth is 3. Now let us say he is going with cubic. No, it's a cubic. It's a cubic calculator. Some of them will tell you square yard, but no, but a stonemason will tell you square yard because this wall has a depth. Mm-hmm. So a stonemason will tell you square yard is, I don't know. I don't want to say he doesn't know what he's doing. Square yard is when you're putting on the face of it. Like when you're doing flashing on the wall or so. Mm-hmm. There you go. 9 times width divided by 9. But this is a price that you want to negotiate. How much I'm charging you per cubic yard. And then you and him work out how in calculate the cubic yard. To work that out with him before we start, right? Mm-hmm.
The Buffalo says, no, the original owner is not alive, but left the land to 5 children. Some are building and have built on the land. I don't believe any of it has been separated, though.
So the 5 children can now subdivide. Mm-hmm. Do up a subdivision drawing. Get a surveyor or engineer to do up a subdivision drawing. You submit that to the parish council and you start subdivision.
Jens confirming that the TCC confirms that you've been paying your taxes. The tax receipt declares how much income you actually declared and therefore your true income. You can also provide audited financials.
Gave them all of that, didn't we?
Yeah, you did.
Gave them all of that. Marks audited financials. Them asked the TCC. No, the TCC came in last, but the tax receipts, which is that the tax receipts show that you have paid the money?
No, just show how much you declare.
No, the SO4, SO4 shows how much you declare.
Right, our tax receipts was our actual payment to the tax office.
Right.
Naku Jam says, Staffy, agree with you, Miss Claudia. You need to take care of yourself first. Latoya says, also, if I see a property on your channel, what do I do to view the house? You call us, Latoya.
You call us or send us a message on WhatsApp.
Infinity, good day, ladies. So you know any reliable car rental place or person?
I mean, apart from Avis car rental and what's the next one? Hertz? No. That one we don't know. But yeah, remember you can rent car coming through the airport. When you coming through the airport, you can rent a car. Are you on the North Coast? If you're on the North Coast, I can give you Keith's number.
Infinity says, why when you rent a car, you are responsible for the car if any accident? What about the insurance on the car?
Yeah, what about the insurance
on the car? This may be off topic, but explain if you can.
No, I can't explain because yes, it should have insurance, and they do insure cars that are used for rentals. I don't understand unless that person is just they don't want to claim. So if a like a fender bumper bender, they're not gonna claim for that. So you have to stand. I think that's the same thing with Hertz and Avis and all of them. If you read their thing online, I think so.
Currency Walk says, why would they give you an unmetered line when everyone else in Camelot has one? Then no, they are saying they don't have a meter slackness. Miss D starts sell the water.
Yeah, exactly. Joke, real joke. Because apparently them never budget for phase 4 and phase 5, my dear. So apparently phase 1, 2, and 3 got meters. When them reach phase 4 and phase 5, now them run out.
Natural Hair says, yes, you can get 8.5 if you get a property value at 12 million. That's very specific. Well,
wow, that I don't see that on the website.
But I don't understand what does 12 million have to do with 8.5.
What's the maths on that?
If it's value at 12 million, you can get 8.5 million.
So I can't get 10 million.
Or the 12 million.
No, I can't get a 12. You get 95%.
9.5 on 12 million.
Yeah, so why I can't get 95% of 12 million? I don't get it. Confused.
Were you supposed to get the difference in money?
I don't know.
Somebody has to explain that to us.
I think it's 3-blade ceiling. Thank you.
3-blade ceiling plans. Oh, Jennifer says I sent it to your WhatsApp. 3-blade ceiling plan. The ice cream is called Vineyard Town Premium Blend and non-dairy ice cream. 10 flavors made from coconut, non-GMO. Latoya says yes, 8.5 for a house, 12 million and under. You can then get the rest through EFMP that NHT does with the bank, and you will pay the bank, not NHT. I think you should also get the NHT rate from the bank. Oh, now I understand.
What is it? What is it? Explain. Explain.
If there's a house selling 12 million and below, NHT portion of your loan will be 8.5, provided that you qualify for more, right? They would join your 8.5 with NHT plus the difference with the bank.
So why NHT don't give 7.5 like they give everybody else?
Because they're giving you more of the NHT money because the house value is less, like a special rate.
Oh, because you're not buying a $30 million house.
Yes.
Got it. So now my incentive side, if you go find a house for 12 million.
Or under. Right.
Where on earth you gonna find that?
And
Spanish Town, Linstead, yes. Backwalk, yes.
And the person here is saying to that they think you get the NHT rate for it for the bank portion as well.
Okay, cool.
Wouldn't be so bad. But some people own that to zero.
Yeah, it wouldn't be so bad. Can't be zero. The bank wants some money.
The non-dairy ice cream is at Draxal New Plaza at the Golden Phoenix Chinese restaurant. All right, nice.
Great. We must check that out.
God bless blessings. Good evening, Mrs. Claudia. Is it possible for me to get a 1 or 2 bedroom for rent for short term in December? I'm visiting on the 23rd until January 23rd, please.
1 month. Can't get it in Kamala. If you want to be, which side of the island? If you want to be on the North Coast, yes, you can get it that in Kamala. 1 month rental. What date you coming?
23rd of December. To travel. 23rd.
Yeah, that's Christmas Eve. 23rd December to the.
No, that's the day before Christmas Eve.
Yeah, to the what in January?
23rd.
Right. That's 1 month. All right. What's up, man? Let me see if I can find somebody. We are gonna be using our house during that time. As a matter of fact, we're gonna be going there for a break in December, right, Tony?
That's confirmed.
Confirming in my head.
Yeah, but the logistically,
What's the logistics?
the children.
We'll carry them with us.
Yes, but still the logistics.
What do you mean?
Remember, your host is not this host, so remember all your breakables and stuff have to be. There's two little boys.
Oh, Jesus. Wait. You're gonna take up everything and put up on the top shelf.
Yeah, I mean,
Or you say no. Sign language. So everybody, no, stop. Sign language for stop is this. Stop. So Xavier learns that at school. So when you want him to stop doing something, you say stop. And he actually repeats it. He says stop. And he stops himself.
he keeps doing this one though.
So yeah, what does this mean?
What
guys?
does this mean?
He keeps doing this. And he goes like this. That means keep quiet. I would imagine. So apparently in the school curriculum now, everybody, they are learning the sign language. It's part of the curriculum. I think that's a very good move, the Jamaican government. They're also learning the Spanish at a younger age. So in the schools that they go, which is the nursery schools I call them, they're learning sign language, Spanish, and computer skills. Which is why we can't eat grass with the computers now with those two kids. Gee. Yeah, if you find them all mash up computer and put them fine. But that's a good move by the Jamaican government to be teaching them the sign language early, because I realized that they do learn it and understand it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's something this is no, I think.
I think yeah, something like this.
Is no, because I see them doing it to each other. No. So I know definitely this one is stop. Xavier uses it a lot. So when we say stop, he repeats it, stop. So he's stopping himself and he actually stops and walk away. He actually does stop. And I see him doing it to his brother. And there's another signal I see Xander doing. Trying to remember it. I'm not okay with the sign language.
I see Xander does this one. I don't know what it is though. They need to send us a little paper or something, man. With it, yeah. What they're learning.
That's the flaw now for the Jamaican system with the schools. So they teach the kids these things at school, but they don't update the parents. Mm-hmm. We should have a manual as well, that tells us that they're going to be learning the shapes, the colors. This is what they're learning. These are the sign language. These are the words in Spanish. This is what they should be able to do on the computer. They should give us that little manual. I have it somewhere I can go download it. Probably they do have it, I don't know. But if you want these children to really succeed, it takes the home and the school working together. It can't work in isolation. Both home and school have to work together to cement in the learning and cement in the behavior that you want the child to adopt, right? Mm-hmm. You have a question?
No. Let me see. Joint still hurting?
Yeah, here. Maybe it looks like I have joints here, so too, because here hurt. Some rib cage. Can actually touch the pain now. I'm a sternum. I don't know. Sternum, please. I think so.
All right. Doctor says yes, it is. Jennifer says very busy month in December. True. And Katon Brown says Latoya Brown, some sellers and real estate agents accept 5 to 10% deposits.
Yeah. Well, real estate agents will accept 5%. They don't really need more than 5%. Because the only reason we'll take more is if you're getting 90% financing. So if you come with something that says 90% financing, they were going to ask for 10%. But if you come with something that says 95% financing, then we will accept the 5%. Mm-hmm. Some Some developers ask for 10%. I notice Recon with their new offering at Portmore. What's it creek is it again? Another creek?
I want to say Cheshire Creek.
Chester Creek. They're asking 10% deposit, 22.995, something like that. Or the 29 million. So they're asking a 10% deposit. But I guess if you're using someone like Jamaica National, Tony, you don't have the link for the Jamaica National rep.
I do.
So if you're using somebody like Jamaica National, they're giving you 95% financing. You can pay down 10%, and I'm sure Jamaica National will pay the 90% to the bank. So voila, that's rubbish.
Pay the 10%?
No, pay the 90. So you can pay down the 10%. But if you're getting 95% from Jamaica National, you can Jamaica National will pay over the 90% to the bank because you already paid 10%, right? And the other 5% they'll drop in your bank account, or you use it as part of your closing.
Oh, so if Jane is giving you 95% financing, but the developer is asking you for 10% and you pay that 10% in cash, then Jamaica National will give the developer the 90% and then give you back the 5%.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Or you can credit it towards your closing costs. Because remember, there's going to be a closing cost. Or you can credit it towards your escalation. Because the escalation is going to be maybe another 10%. Well, I don't know what it is for the creek, but escalation is going to be another percentage, right?
Understood. Okay. Well, actually, favorite questions.
Favorite questions?
We're right on time for closing.
Okay, great, everybody. So, thank you so much. I'm going to get some sleep right now. I took a pharmacola flu earlier and a multivitamin and what else we take?
Ginger tea.
Ginger tea, pharmacola, flu.
I think you took some zinc too.
Zinc. I dump everything on this thing, yeah. Before it take, yeah. Oh gosh, I'm gonna try and get some rest, everybody. So thank you so much for staying with us on live today, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
Bye, everyone.
Have a productive week, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Remember to join the book club, 1:30 to 2:30. Missing out if you're not in the book club.
Right. You should let them know that we started the Richest Man in Babylon.
Right. We started the Richest Man in Babylon, chapter 1 today, where we only did half the chapter, really. But we learned so much from the chapters of the book here. Those of you who don't have the book, you're missing out. The grandson them tear off the cover, but it's okay. Remember, you can buy the book in Audible, this, that. So some of the things we learned today, lesson 1, don't give up. Make up your mind, be decisive. Think about what leisure you're going to give up to work and learn. Life does not talk to you, it pushes you around. Learn by experiencing, right? So learn by actually doing the work. Change your mindset, right? And think about, so when you come upon something, you say, how can I afford it? Not, I cannot afford it. So most persons, the first thing is, I cannot afford that. I cannot afford that. But it's really about, how can you afford it?
Right.
So those are some of the things now that we're learning. Rich Dad Poor Dad, jump into the book club, buy a book. Very good book.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody. Thank you so much for staying with us. Bye.